What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Real Estate Podcast, episode 191. I'm here with Griffin.
Here with Trav.
Now I'm here without him.
This week we watched Prospect.
Did we? It was interesting. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I wasn't ready for it. First of all, I've got to confess, everything I've seen Pedro Pascal in is fucking incredible. Like his performance in this.
Yeah.
I mean, holy shit, dude. Like, you kind of got, the Mando vibes a little bit.
Yeah. This came out before that. Dude, I'm almost convinced that somebody saw that and was like, what about this guy? Because the voice was like the same. I mean, it even had the effect on his voice that they used. Like,
it was, but you got to see his face though. So he did a lot of facting. Oh, you don't get that in Mandalorian. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, he
killed it.
Yeah, for sure.
I really, really dug. Like, what kept me through the whole fucking movie was the aesthetic, dude.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
The atmosphere.
It looks so cool.
It wasn't until about the third act that I'm like, man, like, while the plot's good enough to be the plot of the movie, like, there's not much to it. It's a very simple plot.
And that's when they spring the surgery on you.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But just the fact that the only real big sci-fi shots you see are at the very beginning and at the very end, and everything in between is just little bits to remind you that, like, besides the suits, of course, that, they're like, because they never gave a time frame in this movie, did they?
No.
Not that I'm aware of.
Because the way that I interpreted it was that, okay, we expanded out clearly. There was a gold rush or a space gem rush, whatever. That's why they're where they are. But apparently, like, anyone can just have a ship now.
Well,
he worked for that company though, wasn't he? In like debt.
Yeah, that's so kind of what I got from it was like they kind of been hopping from place to place trying to pay off whatever they owe, or he's trying to pay off whatever he owes.
He fucked his family over, dude, because he's a greedy bastard.
Yeah.
And he got greedy in the movie, and
yeah. So, do you think that the mom killed herself?
I don't know. I don't even know if like the girl knows what happened to her, right?
Right. This is pure
I'm thinking
speculation.
she's not there. Like that's just a dream that we can go back to mom.
Perhaps died on another mission or something.
Probably.
Well, they even mentioned in the movie that the mom has passed. And the way
maybe she didn't live that life.
Well, the way their interactions back and forth are, it kind of feels like the daughter blames him.
A bit of a grudge.
So that's why I pull suicide immediately, because I'm like, was she so unhappy in the fucked up shit that he got them into that she felt the only way out was to commit suicide?
Because it could, and like, we don't know exactly how much he owes. I can't remember the amount, but it was probably so much that she thought they would never.
Yeah.
We'll be doing this forever. We're just stuck in this rut.
Well, I mean, clearly,
his ass being greedy, what's going to happen as soon as they get out of it? He might go back.
I mean, it was enough that clearly the one gem they found at the beginning was enough.
He said they could get up to 10,000 for it.
Yeah.
But he got greedy, and she was like, let's go back. And he's like, no, there's more.
Right. Well, and to be fair, though, and I'm kind of playing the, devil's advocate here a little bit, but, like, realistically, all he had to do was show up. Now, this is like if these guys were, law-abiding citizens and everything, show up, dig these things out, and then hand them over to these people, and then they would pay him, right? But I mean,
you're out in the green, dude.
But yeah, well, and not only that, but that's kind of speculation too, because like they could have just like had him do that and then just killed both of them right there in the pit, and then they could have taken all that shit with them. So it was kind of a lose-lose situation. But in his head, he's like, "It's an easy job. I know how to do it. I've done it before. We get in, we harvest what we can on the way there. We do the job. We get back. We sell what we were able to harvest and keep for ourselves, and they're gonna pay us." So, so he was on the right path if he could have sustained it and if he wouldn't have let his greed get the better of him. But so yeah, like on this planet there's like these like pod thing, like I don't know what they are.
It's like planet sores.
The most interesting MacGuffin ever.
Yeah, right.
And the way they got to get him out is like, and when you see him do it at the beginning, he made it look easy.
Yeah.
And you don't realize how hard it is until they try to do it at the end, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, surely she's gonna be able to do it. She's got a steady hand, but I was like, oh no, because if you don't do this thing just right, if you don't clip that little bit off, it just melts what's inside.
Well, that's when you realize the movie went 1917 on you and realize the main character died a minute ago. Like,
yeah. But
or at least the most important, or what should have been the most important character.
Those things reminded me of eggs. Like whenever you're trying to fry an egg and you break it and it does that shit.
Well, it was just interesting how if they didn't dissect that last membrane right, that it released this ooze that just melts the solid rock. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
You know what it looked like to me was
the whole makeup. This movie was like mining on Starbound.
It looked like the thing from Jurassic Park. You know, the sap with the thing in it? Yeah.
Or like
it kind of looked like that.
The big ass tip of a piece of sperm when they pull it out of the ground.
Yeah. So yeah,
this shit's gross as fuck for anyone listening.
Yeah. So, but their mission, like, and the girl doesn't know all of it, apparently, right? But the mission is to drop on this planet, harvest as much of this stuff as they can. He knows where the nest is, the queen's lair or whatever it's called. And they're going to get so much of this stuff that's going to get them out of debt. The girl's tired of hopping all over the universe, like doing odd jobs to make ends meet, which, I mean, dude,
I get it.
She's a child.
Yeah. Well, you remember when
think almost good and the bad and the ugly in space.
Yeah, dude, it's a Western, man. Straight up. Like, old, and it's like an old, like, gold mine, the gold rush days. Like, all these people, there's all these greedy motherfuckers out here that just want to get paid and they'll kill you.
Yeah.
They'll shoot you, like, dead.
Yeah.
There ain't no cops out here. Ain't no law in the green, dude.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But when she tells him the story, whenever she's doing the surgery, and he's like, why are you so calm? And she's like, well, when I was like 11, they had me going inside these things and like cutting the insides of them up. So she's been doing it a long time.
Yeah.
Pretty much her whole life.
Yeah. She's done.
I felt like this movie did exposition really well. It did a lot of explaining shit to you without feeling very
They didn't drag it out too.
It didn't feel forced. It felt like if you were rolling with these motherfuckers that you would hear this shit and learn this stuff naturally, in a way.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It didn't feel like, oh, what's that? Oh, you mean you've never heard of blah, 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 like insert explanation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just felt like it was well done.
Yeah. So, they land and they have to wear these suits because that shit is fucked up. Like, I mean, you can breathe in it, right? But it'll fuck you.
And I love how low tech this movie was.
Yeah.
Well, super lo-fi.
But this is like common man space exploration, right?
Yeah.
So, and I love like the idea of like you said, Travis. It's like any Joe in this time period has like some type of craft, but it's like it's not the highest end fucking be all end all thing, and it's just like just keeping it on ground level. Like, this is the thing. They use their budget perfectly.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it comes down.
3.9 million.
I mean, and dude, like, it looked amazing.
Where do y'all think they filmed it at?
Y'all know? No, but I'm gonna guess Venezuela.
Venezuela? What do you think, Trav?
Shit, Canada.
Canada?
Somewhere very foresty.
Foresty. Washington's Olympic National Park.
What?
That's
fucking.
It.
That's random as fuck.
Now the color grade though, the way it looked, it had that like yellow.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know, you don't want to breathe in this shit.
I mean, it's honestly one of the better. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, and I think we all know it still has that veneer of B movie, but it's so passing the threshold into being, you know,
yeah. Well, I mean,
being more than that. Because it's definitely a movie that, like, while I appreciated it for what it was, it's definitely the kind of film that I don't know if I'd have walked out of a theater like at a $9 ticket price happy, you know.
Feel like I would have personally, because it was just being able to see what they were able to accomplish with that budget, the performances of all the characters that were involved.
The girl did a great job.
Yeah. Oh,
the dad.
Yeah. To me, I was sold American. Like that first encounter between the dad and Pedro's.
When she was walking back and heard them talking.
Yeah, and you're like, what the fuck's happening right now?
Here we go.
Yeah, and that whole and that scene, like the little standoff that they had there, like all that shit, I was in right there. And then, like, you know, the sole reason that kept me interested in the film was like, what's this guy's motivation?
Is he gonna fuck her over?
And see, that's where I want to expand on what I mean by I wouldn't have been as happy, because I felt like had it been a big wide release, because I know it got a limited release somewhere, but had it been like a big wide release, I would have wanted at least 30 more minutes of movie to explore exactly that, you know.
Yeah. No, I understand that.
I wanted more. That's my thing. I enjoyed it to the point where I would have enjoyed a lot more of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, this was one of those movies that I would have happily sat for 2 hours and 15, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean they just give you enough. You know, they give you enough of what this place is, what they're doing, and the people that they encounter. And they, like, whenever they go to the thing and he's like, I got to get the juice. And like, what the fuck was happening there? He's like, you know, our mother's dead.
Locals.
Yeah, I know, but like that's what I'm saying though. Like they don't give you any of the story there.
Yeah.
Like of what they're like, what's going on, how, like, you're just in that world for a second, and then the whole time you're like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
And he's like, you know, I want to trade, you know, I need the juice, this, that, and the other. And they just bring all kinds of shit out. Yeah, yeah.
Along with a fucking suitcase.
Yeah, full of that
these
shit.
things.
Yeah.
And if he said 10,000 for that one, I mean, we're looking at some big money here, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And when he was looking at, and you could kind of see that little sparkle in his eye.
Yeah.
He was like, what do you want for this? And he's like, we want the girl. And he pretty much said it right there. Like, we need somebody we can have kids with.
Yeah.
Cause we're running out. We ran out. Our mom's dying. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that girl said, fuck that.
And she straight, she dipped out.
You don't know what happens there, dude. If she didn't take off running.
Yeah.
You don't know what happens there. I mean, he was forced to fight him.
Yeah.
You could hear him like fighting him off in there. I mean, I don't know if he killed him or not. Like,
yeah.
They didn't want to help him after she ran off. But we don't know what happened in there. It sounded like they were fighting.
Yeah.
Dude might have killed everybody in there.
Yeah.
But he wasn't going to tell her that. And he did tell her at the beginning he was a killer.
Yeah.
He's killed plenty of men.
But But yeah, I mean, like you said, Travis, I wanted more, but I mean, at the end of the day, man, the less is more. It's just the aesthetic of the film itself just had me sucked in so much that I kind of like I didn't really like forget about like what was going on in the plot and all this stuff, but I was just so in awe.
Really, yeah, I really appreciated the mystique of some of the stuff that they kept.
Because if they explained it too much,
I mean,
could have got
yeah,
cheesy.
but I mean, in a sense of like, maybe had a couple of more like, just kind of throw out just how everyone is on this fucking planet trying to find this fucking place.
Yeah.
Maybe roll up in another situation where it's like, all right, these guys aren't as fucked up as homeboys in the back, but they were, there's still some dilemma and they got to get the fuck away from them. But slowly, like, learn, and because they were so good at being able to explain the world, have them do just a little more. Be like, all right, well, these people can fucking, do this, or have some extra thing to help them along the way, which I mean, it could still go full circle to where it was. I don't know, I'm just rattling off excuses to want more of it because it was very refreshing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know we hinted at it once, but like this fucking surgery.
Oh man.
Like
2 for flesh, 4 for bone.
Dude, when he hit that needle, and she said, "Is it gonna hurt?" And he smacked his arm, and he was like, I'm not gonna feel it." But whenever she was cutting into it, and he was hearing it, and then he's sitting there thinking, "I'm losing my fucking arm, dude."
And that whole
arm.
He's like, "It's been my best friend,
it's my tool,
my most deadly weapon." Like all the, and I mean, I could fucking relate to
that. That was gonna kill him.
Yeah,
they said that the particles of the poison dust that you see, that's poison, and I'm guessing it's coming from those things because they're all over the ground, so they're probably kind of. They didn't use CGI; they used particle effects. So it says they took like a basement dust and they threw it up in the air and filmed it as it was falling, and then they laid it over the movie. That's why it had a certain look to it. It looked real, kind of. I mean, it was real.
Yeah,
that was real dust.
That's a fucking great idea.
Yeah, but see, and I noticed that, like, they had their ships they were in. Everybody had a ship. They had their filters and stuff. But whenever you get to the like the people that live there,
yeah,
it was a fucking tent.
Yeah,
that's why they're sick, man. That's why. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're like living in that shit. Like, I would have been in there like, nah, dude, I'm gonna keep my helmet on.
Yeah.
Do y'all think whenever he said, "I'm gonna need you to tap me in because my filter's bad"?
Yeah.
Now listen, when we first see him, he tapped into shit. Y'all think he did that so he could keep her close?
No, he was tapped into the big guy.
Was he?
Yeah. They were
I didn't
tethered.
remember him tapped in.
Yeah, they were tethered.
I thought he did that to keep her. Like, well, why didn't he just get that filter? That dude was dead.
I mean, unless the filter didn't the filter get fucked up?
At one point, I saw
got
that
shot
it was
in the arm.
Yeah, but whenever he busts in there to her ship.
Yeah,
she shoots him.
It might have got damage there.
Yeah, because like Travis said, it was all dented and fucked up.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's right. Because when he came to the ship, he was used as filter. I don't think he was tapped in with that dude. I didn't see him tethered, but
I love the unexpected foreshadowing that chick having the headphones. How that was going to play into near the end when the chick would turn that music up really loud to so they couldn't hear her talking and giving comms.
Yeah.
Which that music was fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at the bitch playing it.
Yeah.
So,
And what about fucking Gold Jaws at the dig site?
Dude, that fucking guy. So what was the story with him?
They give you nothing.
They said he was just there when they got there, right?
They said he was delivered. He's like a criminal or something. I mean, he was
or something. Yeah.
So it's like, what the? And
I know whenever they come up and he's in that thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is some sales shit right here. You know?
Right.
And he's just in there chilling.
I saw that fucking necklace, dude, and it's just golden jaws stacked on each other like mandibles.
Yeah.
I was like, this shit is crazy.
Yeah.
I want to see that movie.
He looked like, he was somebody that I guess lived on the planet. I don't know.
But yeah, he fucked that dude up though, didn't he?
Like, we should just, in a weird way, we should just just come up with new canon for this movie, and it takes place in the Blade Runner universe, and all those motherfuckers are replicants on those mining colonies.
I mean, who knows, man?
Call it a day. You're welcome.
But he fucking got out of that shit, and he fucked that dude up, and they're like, she's helping him to the thing, and he was just like, fucking gone.
Yeah.
Gone get.
They shot the place up, and because you could see the pod that he was in was damaged.
Yeah.
Had bullet holes and shit, so they pretty much set him free. So he was like, hey,
fuck out of here. It. Yeah, for real.
My beef ain't with you.
I'm gonna fucking finish eating this guy.
But I'm like, in all of my days out in the green, I ain't ever seen a purple motherfucker, you know?
For real, right?
What about the weapons, man, that some of these people were wielding?
I like the minimal design of them.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm glad they weren't like these elaborate fucking sci-fi ray gun bullshit.
Yeah, they were like rail guns.
Yeah.
Did we ever get to see the Did Pedro's original companion, did he ever fire that Gatling gun?
Yeah, he's the one that killed the dude, the dad. Yeah. They shot each other at the same time. Dude, that was like a straight up Western Mexican standoff right there, right?
Yeah.
And that shot, dude, when she was sitting there looking at him, when it cut to that wide shot, when they both shoot each other, and he's just sitting in the middle looking at her like, I mean, I didn't shoot him.
Yeah.
I figured he was going to do that. He's going to be like, look, he was like, look, I was involved in his death, but he was being greedy. He was trying to steal. We told him, you don't come between a man's shit. Like, trying to take, he was trying to take my stuff. She's like, well, you're right. I mean, he was going to try to rob them. So
the way that the way that the environment forced them to have to be together, and to have to overcome that sort of hurdle, they did a good job of writing on the writer's half of going through that scenario, making the characters have to like kind of sit there and deal with it, you know.
One of the taglines on the movie poster was "No one survives alone."
I mean,
and when she went back to her ship and it's busted, I mean, she ain't gonna make it out there by herself.
No.
She needed some kind of protection. Did y'all remember the dad was eating these like gum things, and it was almost like a drug.
Yeah,
it was like wiring him up, because when she took it, she had her headphones on and she was like painting the walls and shit, and just almost like some kind of speed.
Well, he was doing eye heroin.
Yeah.
And then
because he gave her the food and he just took those.
Yeah. He's like, I don't need food where we're going.
So he was probably some kind of drug addict, man.
Some kind of junkie?
Yeah.
Yeah. But nah, man. There's so much that happens.
Yeah.
And you don't get a fucking explanation for a ton of it. And it's like, I'm okay with it because I was just sucked in. So now, upon a fresh viewing, like another viewing or so, my opinion of it may change, but that first watch was just so good.
I felt like when I was watching every scene he was in, dude, it was like he was just an acting clinic, dude.
Yeah.
That dude was acting his ass off.
Yeah.
He was so good.
Yeah.
Like on Game of Thrones, you saw him like a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I've never really seen like a full movie.
No.
Full hour and a half of this dude. I mean, he was in it start to finish pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, he can. It's absolute proof that homie can carry a movie.
Yeah.
And I think Mandalorian solidifies it more, which, I mean, I mean, we'll get to that.
Yeah. Well, I'm just excited because like when he comes off of Mandalorian responsibilities, this dude is gonna fucking blow up. Like, I wish that they would have already casted this guy in a Marvel project because you know that he's gonna be like highly sought after.
He's got a superhero movie coming out.
Now another good bit of material he's put out already. He was really good in Norco's. I watched some of that show with my wife, and
I forgot he was on that.
He plays one of the investigators, and I mean, his chops are up to par. Just as that whole show's is an acting class, dude. Like the few episodes I sat there, I was like, good God, these like it's well done.
Yeah.
Y'all know he's playing a superhero, right?
Who'd they cast him as?
Well, he's gonna be in Robert Rodriguez's We Can Be Heroes. And this is with Lava Girl and Shark Boy. Y'all know that whole little franchise he's got with them?
Yeah, now
he's playing some kind of hero in that.
Okay.
I don't know who he's playing, but the trailer was actually out. I just didn't grab it because it's Lava Girl and Shark Boy, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Like, this is the cast for that, though. Him, and then, of course, Lava Girl, Christian Slater, Christopher McDonald. Yeah. What the fuck's he doing, you know?
Oh.
But I can't wait for him to be, like, in a fucking
Tarantino movie or something. Come on.
Dude, could you imagine him and fucking Christoph Waltz sharing dialogue? We got the fucking German and the fucking Chilean over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
he's gonna blow up now.
Yeah, I'm glad we got this in when we did, man.
Yeah,
he's been in a lot of TV, man.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of TV.
Oh no, I did not mean to do that. Anyway,
but yeah, I'm gonna give it a full star, dude.
Oh yeah, man.
I would buy
Absolutely.
this shit.
Oh yeah, man. It belongs on the sci-fi shelf.
Yeah. And you know, we're kind of getting that whole Western in space thing now with Mandalorian, but this kind of predated it by a lot.
Well, I like it because I hope, and I know that it's going to be an object for debate, and it'll be its own episode at some point. But this is all just paving the way and getting everybody ready for hopefully the oddity that's going to be Cowboy Bebop when it drops on Netflix.
Right. Yeah.
Because that's Wild West bounty sci-fi as like it's going to get.
Yeah.
Like Django in space.
Oh, it's awesome, dude. If they can even get like a quarter of the adaptation right, it should be entertaining.
Right.
So we all give it a star.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let me tell you what happens in the
It gets a full ray gun, a real state ray gun.
What was that fucking shit they were mining? Ethereum or it was something.
Oscilly or Orcally?
Something. It was some kind of made up shit, but you know, just pull it out. It's a lot better than unobtainium.
Yeah.
But in the short film, there's like 3 people. The girl, the dad, and their relationship's a little bit different.
Right.
Like they're doing all this work, but you don't really feel this grudge with the dad because he's like, "Did you make these? Do you remember how she did on the thing about the book?" And her dad, you know, got rid of the book, and then she was rewriting it from memory and like adding some to it. And he's like, "That's smart, you know."
Yeah.
He's like, all my time out in the green, I've never seen anybody writing a book, but that was like her escape.
Yeah.
You know? So in the short film, she's doing a lot of drawing and stuff, and the dad's like, whenever we get back, I'll get you some paint and some colors. You know, he's real supportive of it.
Right.
It's different. The mom's never mentioned. It's just these two. They run into. You remember the big guy that was with him in the movie? When they run into the guys at the beginning. Okay, the guy in that one looked like he was gonna do some deep sea diving.
Yeah.
Cookie over here.
Yeah.
I mean, I looked like he was gonna dive, right? I was like, what's
Yeah.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea doing walking around in the green?
Okay.
They run into that guy. He shoots the dad. And he shoots him like in his helmet, busts the glass out of it. But she takes him back like he's okay, and then she comes back and kills the dude. Like he's standing there. I think he took their shit from him. She shoots him, and while he's laying on the ground, she comes up and takes his mask off, and he's like this young dude. He's like real young. And he looks like fucked up, man. Like you can tell he's been out here for a while. Like the poison's getting to him.
Yeah.
He looks like Vader when they take his mask off, you know?
For a while,
face is all fucking weird and pale. And she just shoots him, dude. And then she goes back to the ship. She's trying to repair the dad, and he's okay. And then, like, she's got the map, and she's got to get to the, like, checkpoint to get on the ship for the sling back. All right? She's got the dad. She's pulling him on this thing. She's got, like, a tarp or something. She's just pulling him on it. She's got him all wrapped up, so his helmet, you know, like plastic around it, so he's not breathing in the poison and shit. She's dragging him through the woods, and then she looks up and sees the ship going up without him.
Man.
And it cuts off.
Damn. That's
left behind.
So they kind of expanded on it,
big time.
Yeah. Which, hey, man, I'm all for, you know?
Yeah.
Shit, there was something I was wanting to bring up that was right there in what you were talking about, but it fucking escaped my fucking brain, dude.
The dude's suit?
No.
No.
Oh, how long were the fucking days on this planet? Right?
It never got dark, did it?
Well, there at the end, they're like,
it was dark.
It's 2 cycles.
Yeah.
But like all this, so you're kind of under the idea that 2 cycles would be like 48 hours.
Yeah.
48 hours like Earth time.
Yeah, the days seem really long.
And like it took 48 hours to get dark once there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it seemed like. Because, you know, she kept checking that watch. You know, she put the 2 cycles in there and all that kind of shit. But yeah, dude, that was one thing that I thought was awesome was that the way that they portrayed the environment and the passing of time. Because you could never tell like really what time of day it was.
Yeah.
You just know that it was kind of dusky when they first get there.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time they get ready to leave, it's dark. And then like the relationship that it's kind of like this guy is the dad that she never had.
Yeah.
And the relationship that they were able to, because he trusts her enough, like that surgery moment was very important in so many different ways.
Killed him.
Yeah, and he trusts her enough to do it, and then the recognition of that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it was just like that scene was so fucked up. You didn't see anything, but the sound and his reaction to it just
was
fucking
enough.
made me cringe.
And you could hear it,
dude.
like
yeah.
And whenever he said 2 clicks for flesh, 4 for bone, he's like 4 clicks for the bone. Like,
yeah, it's like you just hit my bone.
Whenever he handed that thing to her, he said thank you.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, we're on the. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He ain't gonna try to kill her.
Yeah.
I didn't see him losing his arm though. Holy shit!
I didn't.
And he didn't even get mad about it, dude, because he was like, "Well, we did kill your dad." So
yeah. So
arm for a dad, I guess. You know.
Here's a bit of trivia from IMDb. Most of the dialogue in the film was taken from the actual helmets while the actors are speaking, and very little was done in terms of ADR.
Did y'all have a problem with hearing it?
I didn't have.
Or was that
issue.
just?
I did at first. That opening scene when the child and the father were on the, like at that very opening, a little bit of dialogue, it was quiet, but for some reason it was fine by the time everything was full swing.
Right. Because I mean that was on both, versions that I watched. I had a really hard time hearing it, but I mean it could have just been the versions I was trying to watch or whatever. But I was over here.
I watched mine on my computer too, so
right. So you're able to dial it in,
yeah.
But yeah, that was just a couple of things that I was wanting to mention. I mean, speaking of fucking Pedro,
yeah,
Mandalorian this week, am I right?
All right.
Like he's in this ship and he's so fed up with these strings and fucking rope all over the place. He's like, fuck this, dude. He's trying to like jump and his ship's like not agreeing with him and all this other shit. And he's like, we got to get this thing fixed, man.
Yeah, we got to go back again.
Yeah. And then they start playing fucking Huey Lewis, right? Double back again. Anyway, yeah. But nah, dude, they've done a lot of work since Gustavo was there, right?
That shit in shape.
Yeah.
Was she like the marshal now?
Yeah, pretty much. From the way I understand it.
Yeah.
And then of course, in fucking
we need
Mandalorian
help.
fashion, yeah, he's like, I'll cover your tab if you fucking show up and show
like,
out.
We'll fix everything, but we need help.
Yeah.
Like, God damn, dude.
I'm
just fucking tired, man.
Yeah. Come on, bro. But
did y'all see those clones?
Yeah, oh yeah.
They were trying to use the damn Baby Yoda DNA on them.
Yeah, they were saying
that all the patients were rejecting it.
Yeah. Yeah, so Carl Weathers is just like, look, here's what we got to do, guys. There's this old outpost, and we're gonna blow this bitch sky high.
Yeah.
And we're gonna eliminate
there. It's abandoned.
Yeah, and then guess what? Not abandoned. Yeah, not abandoned at all. You know,
there's a small army here.
Yeah, and of course, like Mando and fucking Chick were just wrecking ass.
Yeah.
You know.
Even though, dude, and I was just like, he ain't even standing behind nothing. He was like, I'll cover you. And I'm like, dude, you go first. Let me cover it. Like,
dude, it's that goatee,
old ass
man.
in there, you know?
The goatee
and then the
fucking
fish
made
dude.
it. Oh, my God.
He was in, like, the first episode, right?
Yeah, yeah. That was a good callback, though, right?
It was.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to trade on him. Well, there was a trader. It wasn't him. It was another fish. Fucker. But what happened here? This was a setup. They knew they would come back.
Yeah.
At some point, they were like, they're here.
Yeah.
Get the baby.
And that's so that they didn't have enough. They didn't have enough of Baby Yoda's blood to be able to continue trials because they didn't want to kill the baby, but they have to intercept the baby to get more blood to continue. So they're basically trying to make super Jedi soldiers, right? Or super Sith, right? That's the play here. And Gustavo is just like, bring me that fucking child.
Yeah. Look at me, Mando.
Yeah. Look at me. And Mando's just ringing that bell. Ding, ding, ding. I can't wait until the Breaking Bad Mandalorian mashup memes start happening.
Yeah.
That's going to be a fucking great day, man.
Oh, Baby Yoda's in the thing ringing the bell.
How funny was that
He's
shit?
Hungry.
He's sitting in that desk and he's like, hey man, let me get a fucking cracker, one of these cookies from you.
Little blue cookies.
That kid's like, nah, fuck you, dude. And he fucking wills the whole fucking shebang over there.
Kid looks around, he's over there munching on them.
Yeah.
Not a care in the world. Like, try to take them.
Has
I'll
him
bite
the whole
your fucking
show.
hand off.
Yeah. Has him the whole episode. No fucks given.
They're going around doing shit. He's just munching on these blue cookies. Nobody's like, where'd you get those?
Yeah. They're just like, of course he's got blue cookies. Why
I'm
would
over
he
here
not?
like, dude, you're not feeding this baby enough.
Yeah, right.
He was always hungry.
Give him some milk or something.
He needs some milk.
You know those fake titties that men can strap on,
Yeah.
and they put.
Mando needs one.
I want to see
a midi.
Strap one of these fucking Mandalorian tits up with the over the armor. You know, he's like, I'm not taking the helmet off. I'm not taking the armor off, and he's feeding Baby
But I'll
Yoda
show a
through
nipple.
that. Yeah. Is it against the Mandalorian code if he shows the nipple?
Some of the other Mandalorians may frown upon it.
Yeah.
The new set's cool.
Yeah.
They're like, that's the old way. This is the way.
Yeah.
They're like, you show both your nipples. We don't care.
Yeah. Fuck it.
We go
show
swimming.
Some bush, too. Yeah.
Could you imagine, though, wearing that suit all the time, dude, how musty it's got to get under that thing?
Oh, dude. I was thinking about this. I'm going to run this by you and see what y'all think. So, if you're a Mandalorian, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it is forbidden. So they say it's forbidden for you to show your face.
Yeah.
But they don't explicitly say that you have to keep the mask on.
Well,
right?
remember in the first season, he took it off to like eat and shit.
Yeah. So with that logic, you could assume that he could put one of those Green Man's bodysuit things on under and then take his helmet off and just have a little fucking gimp slit cut in the mouth.
Yeah.
And he could just have a dinner with somebody.
I would figure something out.
There's got to be a way.
Yeah.
This is not the way.
Yeah.
You know, because we've only seen him eat like once, and this is like episode 14.
I know.
You know,
like, he's got to be hungry.
Yeah, for real, dude.
He wanted some of those eggs.
For sure, right?
Yeah.
But no, I was thinking about that after I watched the episode, which is kind of fucking stupid. But hey, these are the important questions. Like, we need these to be answered.
Yeah. He could never go out to eat.
No, dude. What if he has a date?
Can't have one, dude.
What if he wants to bang a chick? Mask on?
I mean, you keep the mask on. You know what I'm saying? You unsheath
that sword. Dick out.
The way don't say nothing about that.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, you could have the lights off.
Yeah,
gotta be real dark.
Like uncomfortably dark.
Like so dark you can't hear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You ever been in a room so dark you feel like you can't hear? I can't hear.
Yeah.
How fucking dark it is in here.
Yeah.
The darkness just eats the sound. Like
I hate when it's so dark that you lose your balance.
Yeah. You don't know where you're at, dude.
Yeah. So, but those are the real questions. But yeah, so all in all, the end of the episode, they blow this shit up. Of course, it's built on top of a fucking volcano or whatever the fuck, because the Empire don't do anything that's not fucking badass. Yeah. They're like, we've got a fucking robot moon that can destroy planets.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucked that one up? We built another one. Oh, you fucked that one up? We turned a whole planet that siphons the power from the sun next to it to fucking destroy any planet in the galaxy.
What now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like they're always doing some badass shit over at the Empire. That's why I'm pro Empire, dude.
They're one-uppers.
Well, they're forward thinkers, really. Yeah. Like the rebellion, they're just like, we want to fucking be able to vote who we want to vote on. And we want to fucking be able to fucking walk down the street without persecute. No, dude, fuck that. You're not building fucking planet bombs.
That motherfucker was walking around like Law and Order, questioning people.
Yeah,
with a notepad.
Exactly. Yeah,
we need to know these things.
Yeah,
y'all don't need to know shit.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
We took care of it.
Does that make you uncomfortable? Like seeing how they're showing the Empire or the rebellion kind of portraying like this law force in the galaxy?
Defund the rebellion.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm running on that.
Bring the Empire back.
The rebellion ain't done shit. Well, they saved him from the space spider, but
yeah.
And then he was like, "Could y'all help me fix the hole?" He was like, "Fucking head like a hole." And they just like fucked off.
Yeah.
It's like, get your fucking license and registration in order.
Yeah, for real.
Why didn't the rebellion attack that base?
Yeah, they were there. I don't know, dude.
It's like we took care of it, dude.
I think they were being fucking vages,
Yeah.
I mean, like, let's be honest. We need
They don't
a
want to
separate.
push, dude.
No,
They're that
dude.
guy
They're
that sits in
fucking.
that room
Yeah, they
ain't
don't want to
pushing.
put.
We got
No.
helicopters and recons.
Well, my thing is like, if you cut off the head of the snake, then the rest of the snake dies, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like we've seen time and time again that doesn't happen unless you have someone that can't organize. You know, like look at fucking World War II. I'm just saying, like they couldn't organize after that shit happened. But I mean, we've already seen that the Empire reorganized with the help of fucking Redhead from Ex Machina and Kylo.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I'm feeling the Empire, dude. And like this is the last thing I want to touch on for Mandalorian. And I don't think I brought this up before. I may have, but like how like unaerodynamic are TIE fighters?
Yeah.
But how badass are TIE fighters?
That whole chase scene.
Yeah.
With the bikes, the TIE fighters, like that was fucking awesome.
This whole little change to the TIE fighters, how they can land and shit now, like I'm digging that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that's why I went Empire to begin with, dude. Those TIE fighters.
They're cool as fuck.
Yeah.
I love the sound they make too.
Do you think so? Here's my thing to you guys. Do you guys think TIE Fighter first or X-Wing first when Star Wars comes to mind sometimes?
I think TIE Fighter.
Yeah, me too. And this is the thing, like whenever you look, if you bring up a list right now or a picture of all of the spacefaring vehicles in Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Two come to mind instantly.
Yeah,
TIE Fighter, Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, out of all those options, like which one is defies the laws of aerodynamics more? Because like the X-wings, the Y-wings, like all
look
of these
like a jet.
Yeah, they look like
looks like something that flies.
Yeah. But the TIE Fighter, it's like, so you're going to put 2 solar panels.
I was about to say, on a bubble.
On a bubble, and they're not facing, like,
how does that thing fly? But, dude, they're like, we don't even know how a bumblebee should, you know?
Yeah.
We don't know how bees fly. I mean.
Yeah. That's where they get, dude.
It's the twin ion engine, guys. The TIE and TIE Fighter.
Yeah, but, you know. It's just one of them things, you know what I'm saying? Like, but anyway, that's all.
When they came out though, when they started chasing them, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And this bitch was driving her ass off, and he's like, "I'm getting on the gun."
Yeah.
Then he came back. He's like, "They blew the gun up."
Yeah.
You got to go faster.
Yeah.
That one dude was like, "My little cart." He was like, "Fuck your cart. We're taking this."
He's like, "You know how much we can get for that on the black market?" And they're like, "Get the fuck out of here, you fucking creep."
Yeah, fucking Donnie Deep Web.
That shot was my favorite though. Like there was 2 shots that were my favorite in this episode. The stormtroopers coming out on those bikes, and the way the camera was like low, and it followed them coming out, and they kind of did. I love like Star Trek did this a lot, where some shit would be happening, and like Man of Steel did this. You would see it in the distance, and then it would pull in real tight.
Yeah.
They did that in this episode a little bit, and I'm a sucker for that. You know, I don't know why, but like whenever you kind of get like an area view of what's going on, and you see it in your mind, you want to zoom into it. But guess what? We can't do because we're not part of the fucking Empire yet. We can't zoom in on shit.
Yeah.
So they allow us to live vicariously through J.J. Abrams to a certain extent, you know?
Well, so that little tanker they were driving that was supposed to be badass, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that targeting system? Can we get a screen in this bitch, you know?
I mean, Star Wars targeting has always looked really stupid.
Like, let's get a screen, though. It was like, I'm on it.
All they had left to work with after they built that thing was Ataris.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're pulling the best technology they had at the time.
We don't have screens. We got holograms, but we ain't got screens.
Even their holograms are shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, they have to travel so far.
Well, and think about the hologram from Blade Runner 2099.
Yeah.
Or 2049. That purple chick. Like that's a fucking hologram.
Dude,
like
the Tupac hologram's better.
If you think about it, that whole sequence where they get the core to overload and they're getting out, it's almost like, because of the way the shot was done, they were in that canyon type area. It's almost like they intentionally did like a reverse trench run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt that. Did y'all hear the guy when he fell in, the Wilhelm scream?
Yeah. You gotta have it. I think it's been in every Star Wars film, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, so. But anyway, we got a little bit of movie news here. So number 1, Trav dropped in. Deadpool 3 finds new life as Marvel hires Bob's Burgers duo Wendy Molyneux and Lizzie Molyneux. Mizzy Loughlin, I guess she's married, to write. So it's been a while since we've heard a peep about the future Deadpool film franchise, with the first sequel arriving in theaters well over 2 years ago, but that silence has been broken with a scoop from Deadline this afternoon. According to Deadline's Justin Kroll, Marvel Studios has hired sisters Wendy and Lizzie to write Deadpool 3. The sisters have long been writers, story editors, and executive producers on the animated series Bob's Burgers, and they also created the upcoming series The Great North. Deadpool and Deadpool 2 were both written by Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick, who wrote Zombieland. The site adds, sources say the film is still expected to be rated R like the previous 2 installments. Worth noting because there had previously been concern that the violence and language would be toned down since Deadpool became part of the Disney's MCU. Reynolds, of course, will be coming back as Deadpool. Stay tuned for updates. So, I mean, we've got writers for it, right? I know some people that are like mega huge Bob's Burgers fans.
Yeah.
And like, I don't dislike the show.
I just haven't seen enough of it.
Well, I mean, I've watched a decent amount and I'm like, yeah, it's funny, but like it's not, like if I was gonna watch something animated that was funny,
it
like
ain't
a
no
comedy,
Rick and Morty.
Well, I would watch that or South Park or, there's several other options that I would go to before Bob's Burgers. And that's just personal preference. That's nothing against Bob's Burgers.
No.
But at the same time, like, it's cool that, like, because from what I've seen of it, the writing's pretty good. It's kind of random.
Yeah.
So they can, I think that they'll be able to do raunchiness, because there are some pretty raunchy jokes in Bob's Burgers from time to time. So like all the things that the Deadpool movies have been coming to, or Deadpool as a character is known to do, these writers can handle it. I hope they can handle it. They clearly think they can. So, but I think they're capable of pulling it off.
Here's what I would like to see.
Zombieland.
Well, the previous writers wrote Zombieland. Here's what I would like to see happen, though, on the real. If they're going to write it, they obviously have to bring Reynolds in.
Yeah.
And let him do a treatment.
He is Deadpool.
Go in there with the ink pen and touch up just a hair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like, I don't think anybody quite understands that character as well as Ryan Reynolds at this point. Like, and I'm not knocking the writers of the comics or anything, but I'm saying for visual media, I don't think anybody is quite as tapped into that character as Ryan Reynolds.
No.
Now, if you hired me to write a Deadpool story or a script, I could definitely do that. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to like come up with an idea, and then I'm going to call up Ryan Reynolds and say, "Hey bro, guess what?
Would Deadpool do this?
Yeah.
Would he say this?
It would be constantly.
Yeah.
So he would get tired of me.
Yeah. He'd be like, just text me, bro. I'm making a fucking movie.
Yeah. Quit making those fucking Michael Bay films. Get back.
He's like, stop FaceTiming me.
Yeah.
I just want to see your face when I read it to you.
Yeah. I want to see you snicker. He's like, I'm not hungry though. It's like, that's not the jokes we're looking for, Ron. So, but anyway, we've got some new writers for Deadpool, which everybody, I'm excited about it. And I hope that they incorporate him into the MCU. But I don't want them to I want Deadpool to show up in two circumstances in the MCU. I either want him to show up, crack jokes, and leave.
Cameo.
Or B, I want him to show up, fuck shit up, and leave. Like, you know what I mean? To me, unless, of course, they do some huge event where he just happens to be there. But with the tone of the MCU right now, I think that he would serve more of a purpose as being a cameo role and almost taking the Stan Lee role to a certain extent. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's just my own personal opinion about the matter.
Well, they signed that big deal with him.
Yeah.
To be in a lot of movies. So I think that may be the thing. Like, he's going to be the new, that little cameo you wait for. You're like, when's Deadpool going to show up, crack a fucking joke? Or, he's going to be sitting on the toilet reading a newspaper,
I would even like it if they hired, him to be the narrator of the MCU. Like, think about Deadpool. You remember how fucking dude from Ant-Man, Michael Pena, he summed everything up really quick, and that was always one of the highlights of the film. Like, what if they hired Deadpool to do that, but in a Deadpool kind of way?
Yeah, he's cracking jokes. He's sarcastic.
Yeah, he's like, who's this chick?
Yeah.
Stuff like that, But yeah, I'm excited. Next up, we get Wonder Woman 1984, releasing on streaming same day as theaters.
Happening.
Yes, it is finally. Go ahead.
I would say, now, the main reason I shared this wasn't necessarily because of Wonder Woman, because we know how much you love Wonder Woman, Griffin. But it was more as to just the whole concept of releasing theaters and straight. I mean, we're there. It's
happening.
I think Adam might have been the one that called this a long fucking time ago, while we were debating the whole streaming theater argument. And I remember him or you, Griffin, one of you bringing up, drop it on streaming in theaters the same time. Just do it.
Yeah.
Well, I hit my boys up in Wuhan. I was like, hey, yo.
Oh, yeah.
We got to make this happen.
What them bats do.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and so Wonder Woman 1984 is coming out on what, Christmas Day?
Yeah.
Or New Year's Day, something like that?
The 25th.
Yeah. So, and look, man, just for podcast sake, we're going to have to do it, right?
Yeah, we got to watch it. We watched the other one. So,
I mean, you'll get the full real estate fucking reality of this fucking shit show going forward. But this is a great move on Warner Brothers' behalf. And the reason why that it's a great move is not only does it help, the whole idea of having theaters and streaming, work a little bit more closely together and all this kind of stuff to get the content out there. But it also opens WB up to, all right, they've done very, very well in their series, right? Mm-hmm. So you've got Flash, you've got Arrow, Doom Patrol, you've got all these great series, right? But if this proves to be a success and they make a shitload of money, then what's stopping them from putting out a little bit more of the B heroes full length, like an hour and a half, something that's not necessarily going to need a full season to explore or a one-off series, but you can get their story out there and you can get a good idea in an hour and a half. So I think that this is a great move because, I mean, Warner Brothers kind of needs everything going for them that they can have going for them. And the reason why is because, look what they did to fucking Snyder, and look at all this clusterfuck that happened with their, extended universe and all this stuff. So I think that if they can kind of control what they put out on streaming and what they're able to do there, I think that'll grant them good favor with consumers.
Well, I also think that, it could possibly have the potential to be a decent movie because clearly they have enough faith in this film that the people going to see this movie in theaters probably already have an HBO Max subscription.
Yeah.
And if not, you can look at it as those people are going to retain those subscriptions. And like either way, they know they're going to make money off of this.
Oh, yeah.
A significant amount.
Yeah.
But I think that, a company at the end of the day, they're clearly going to have faith in it.
Yeah.
And I think they're the first company that's doing it same day. This is the first one.
Yeah.
We've had a few where they're like, we'll put it in the theater for a little bit, and then we'll put it on the streaming service. Like, they're like, nah, dude, same day. Pick where you want to be. Pick your poison.
Which is great, man.
Did you see those key release dates down there at the bottom?
No.
They got Wonder Woman 84. That's 2020 December. The Suicide Squad, August the 6th, 2021. This was the one where I was like, DC Super Pets? Guessing that's animated?
Yeah.
That's a key release date, though. Super Dog. I went and looked up. I was like, okay, we got Superman's dog team up with a flying cat, stop crime. I'm like, okay, and they're on vacation. All right.
Of course they are.
Got to be animated. And then you got Batman, The Flash, Aquaman 2, and Shazam 2.
Yeah. So, I mean, but I also think that they're kind of holding out a little bit for to see how Snyder's stuff does.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that for sure. This is pure speculation, of course, but like he's come out and said that he doesn't plan on doing anything after the Snyder Cut releases. But
we'll see what the numbers are.
Yeah, but if it goes the way that he's hoping that it goes, then who knows what could happen.
I think it's gonna make a shit ton of money.
Well, on this Wonder Woman article, here near the end, it brings up, which is something I guess it counts as movie news, but I don't think we really covered it at all, is the fact that HBO Max has apparently struck a deal, or Warner Brothers struck a deal for Max to be available now on Roku and Amazon Fire TVs.
Yeah.
And let's just see. But also, though, because of it doing that and taking another blow to the theatrical business, it says Wonder Woman 1984 was the last major blockbuster standing for 2020. And so the article claims it should now be expected that AMC and others will follow in Regal's path and close down once again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be honest, though, we're probably going to get some type of mandatory shutdown at some point over the next couple of months, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if that's going to work the way everybody thinks it was, it's not. Then by all means, they'll have all theater. In theory, if they shut the whole fucking country down for 6 weeks, then everything should be able to open up that next Monday, right?
Uh-huh.
So, by that logic, movie theaters will be up and running while everybody's going back to work. So all that government money that we got, we can go to the theater and watch it.
I think what we're going to run into here, though, is people like this whole straight to streaming thing. I don't know if you're going to get, turnouts like they did before. Even after all this is over, people are getting used to it. They're like, oh, wow, why can't I just watch it at home?
Well, it's a corner turn that the industry really can't turn around and go back and go the other way once they've made it.
It was bound to happen at some point.
Yeah.
And now it's happened. So it's like.
And now I think that to pivot, now if I'm a business owner and I run a theater, right, I'm going to pivot my business around just a hair. And now the movie theater has to be an experience for me for your average film goer, movie watcher, it's going to have to be an experience for them to go. So, I mean, I think that that's going to open the doors to more experimental type of
filmmaking, you would say.
Well, maybe not even filmmaking. Like, just think about what was supposed to happen with the 70 millimeter, or what did happen with the 70 millimeter version of the Hateful Eight. Yeah, they carried it around to 70 millimeter theaters. It was extended cut. It was basically like a 4-hour cut of the movie, almost kind of like what they did on Netflix. But they had an intermission, and all this kind of stuff. So I honestly think that that's going to be the route to go, because think about it. If they held Tenet until all this was over, and they're like, look, we're going to recut the movie. You can either go see the standard theatrical version, or you can go see like a 3.5-hour special edition of the film with an intermission, with all this kind of stuff. And it's going to be an experience. And this is the only way that you're going to be able to experience this film for several years. Which one would you pick?
They're going to have to do something like that. Or like with the roadshow things where they have the director come out.
Yeah.
Some of the cast. Or drumming up old titles. Stuff that people never had the chance to see in the theater. Like, hey, this weekend we're showing Ghostbuster.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Well, and during the pandemic, if you go and look at the ticket sales, like Jaws was one of the highest grossing films. And the reason why is because people are renting those theaters out for $50 and they're getting all their friends to go.
Yeah.
And they're playing Jaws, and they're, asking to have Jaws played.
Or like the viewing with Bruce Campbell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're watching Evil Dead with Bruce Campbell, and I'm guessing he's doing a little Q&A, taking pictures, signing autographs, like
shaking
like
babies.
that.
Yeah.
An experience.
But, this is just good news all around, in my opinion. I mean, it's good for the people that like Wonder Woman. It's good for the audience, but it's also going to force because like the video game industry and the film industry share a lot of similarities, because they've been set in their ways for so long that they haven't had any pushback. And and everybody thought that this is the way that it was always going to be.
This was
the indie game thing started popping off the last couple of years, and that's forcing AAA developers to kind of come out and to put more and invest more into their games and make it more of an overall experience. The same thing, the streaming service is doing the same thing to theaters, and it just caused there was a pandemic that had to happen in order for it to actually happen, but we still got it though,
Yeah.
So next up, we got some announcements here last couple of days. And one of the biggest thing was, they were doing a Predator sequel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently it was supposed to be a surprise.
Yeah.
And the director is very disappointed. So it says some apologies may be in order, as 10 Cloverfield Lane director Dan Trachtenberg has now I think that's right. I don't know. Has now revealed that his involvement in Disney's Predator reboot was supposed to be a surprise. The news of Trachtenberg helming a 5th sequel in the action sci-fi franchise broke a few days ago, and the filmmaker has now responded with some disappointment, as he had planned for his Predator movie to be a secret. He said, "This was meant to be a surprise. Been working on this for almost 4 years now. I'm very sad that what we had in store for how you could discover the movie will no longer happen. It's a bummer, but also, yay." Yeah. So I didn't know it was a reboot. I thought it was a sequel.
Who leaked it? Do y'all know? Like, how did this happen?
I don't know, man. I just saw it start to pop up on Facebook. People were talking about it. So it says the last we saw of Predator was in Shane's Black the Predator, which debuted in 2018 to a critical mauling. And I really enjoyed that one. So it's like, I mean, of course, the critics are going to pan it because it's a fucking Predator movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
So reboot, like, I mean, realistically, all they got to do is find some tough guys and drop them in a desert somewhere or something.
Just make another Predator movie.
Yeah, I mean,
is it really a reboot?
Well, I mean, all the Predator movies are more or less the same, right?
Yeah.
It's a different part of the world. The Predator shows up. It's fucking hunting season.
Mm-hmm.
We got to outsmart the Predator. Except for the Robert Rodriguez one, where they put these, military guys on this planet, which I didn't hate.
Nah.
It had fucking the jacket in it.
Yeah.
So, the pianist. So, it wasn't terrible. But, it sucks that it got ruined for him, but I'm also excited about like Predator movie, So
if you see at the bottom, he replied to there was a tweet from that Deadline Hollywood where they said exclusive.
Yeah.
And they talked about the movie, and he replied, he was like, "This is supposed to be a surprise, thanks." So someone leaked it.
Yeah.
And they put it out there, and
yeah.
He's like, all right, well, it's happening.
Yeah. So,
But yeah, I'm always down for some more Predator, dude. And I think he's a good director.
Dude, 10 Cloverfield Lane was the shit.
So I'm interested to see what he can do. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's do it. So apparently Tarantino has written a Once Upon a Time in Hollywood novelization. We've known for a while that Tarantino had literary plans, especially when he wraps up his directorial career. He's now announcing his first 2 book efforts, with the first to arrive, a novelization of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, touted as a shocking departure from the film. In the tradition of movie novelizations, the book will focus on TV actor Rick fucking Dalton and stuntman Cliff Booth, but will amplify Tarantino's concept and follow them forward and backward in time. In the 70s, movie novelizations were the first adult books I grew up reading, Tarantino said in a statement. And to this day, I have a tremendous amount of affection for the genre. So as a movie novelization aficionado,
I know that was a thing.
I could just hear him saying this. Yeah, I'm a fucking movie novelization aficionado, okay? I'm proud to announce Once Upon a Time in Hollywood as my contribution to this often marginalized yet beloved subgenre in literature. I'm also thrilled to further explore my characters and their world in a literary endeavor that can hopefully sit alongside its cinematic counterpart. The paper book plus ebook and digital audio is planned for release next summer, with a deluxe hardcover due in the autumn. As for Tarantino's other book, nonfiction tome Cinema Speculation will find him expounding upon 1970s films and is inspired by the writing of famed critic Pauline Kael. I don't know. But I'm getting it.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. And whenever he writes a movie, he pretty much writes a novel.
Yeah.
That's the way he always writes it. And then they go in and do like the screenplay off of it. But what's cool about this is, when you got to like film and you got to get actors to do shit and you get a budget together, dude, in a book, you can fucking say anything.
Yeah.
And it happens.
You can be anywhere,
put it on
do
the page.
Anything. Yeah.
So that's going to be cool, like to go back and see them like working on shows and explore, the universe a little more.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna try to get the deluxe hardcover.
Look nice on the table.
Well, yeah, I mean it'll go good with the rest of the hardcovers, but also like, I'm a sucker for shit like that. You know what I mean?
Little collector's item.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll probably get that whenever they start doing pre-orders. I'll probably go ahead and add that shit to the cart for sure. But I'm interested to read it because, dude, Rick fucking Dalton. Like he was a great character. Cliff was a great character, and their whole journey together was very interesting in a very Tarantino way. So let's fucking do it. And maybe this will kind of open the doors up a little bit, because could you imagine getting Tarantino novelizations of his other work?
Yeah.
Like if he went back and dug out like those original scripts that he had for like Reservoir Dogs or Pulp Fiction, you know, because the characters don't age, the actors do. So he could revisit and, you know, explore these characters even more.
What was the one where the brothers?
The Vega brothers?
Yeah, he could always do that. Which, you know, he said he
shit
couldn't do now because it doesn't make sense. They're too old. Like, he can't, because this was supposed to be shit that happened, you know, in the past.
Yeah, before Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction.
So he could always, like, he could do a series of, like, short stories almost where he, like, combines a bunch of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, and wouldn't it be cool to kind of see what Vincent was doing in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
You know,
That's
he was laying low.
When he got the Royale with cheese.
Yeah, yeah. And then, like, you know, any of that shit, like, to see, you know, more of, like, what the bride went through, you know, and kind of her, you know, the whole Fox Force 5, you know, Bill thing. Like, you could go back and there's a lot of stuff that can happen with Kill Bill if they did novelizations like that.
Well, instead of making a Kill Bill 3, he could just write a book.
Yeah. So, hey, I'm cool with it, man. And I hope, like, I hope that if he does finish with 10, that he, like, starts pumping out some books, because I will definitely.
He's always said that was his plan.
Yeah.
He wants to write books after. And then that means, you know, we may not. And I see him making another movie at some point.
Yeah.
Or, like, you know, maybe he directs movies that he didn't write.
Or maybe he just writes movies.
Yeah.
And lets other people direct them.
But, you know, at least the books are coming out, so we still get some of that Tarantino dialogue, you know?
Yeah. Well, not only that, but think about it. If he writes, like, all right, Andy Weir, right? We all know Andy Weir, you know? He's got a new book that's coming out next year. And they've already bought the rights to make a film adaptation of this book. And it hasn't even been released yet.
Yeah.
So whenever Tarantino releases something and a studio reads it and they're going to be like, dude, we have to make this into a film. He's not going to let anybody fucking make that. He's going to make it.
Yeah.
And if they put a nice price, if they put a high enough price on it, then
he'll make it.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see what happens. So we got a little Twitter link here. What do we got?
Yeah, check it out. Hulk Hogan.
And fucking Hemsworth. He's already there. He's ready, brother. He is looking good enough to play me. LOLO.
But is he looking good enough to play me?
I think he's getting there.
Look at the muscles, dude.
Yeah.
This dude is juicing, ain't he? Dude, you see, like, the one picture. Dude, come on, dude. That ain't normal. Dude, look at that fucking arm, dude.
He's on Hogan's fucking regiment, dude.
He swelled up real quick.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is look at the one picture, the first one where it shows him lifting the thing.
Yeah.
Look at that muscle on his arm. I ain't never seen one of those muscles before. What is that? Like, how did he get that there? Look at that, dude. The veins are popping.
Yeah.
He's definitely, I mean, dude, he's got to be taking some steps. Just a little.
I mean,
there's safe ways to do it.
Yeah.
He ain't got no steroids in his legs. Legs. He's swelling up, though, dude. Yeah. So what's going to happen, though, when they do some more, like, when they do the Guardians is he going to be beefed up like this?
I think that what they'll end up doing is enough times pass for him to get back in shape.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
I even saw something about that today where they were trying to connect this, and it's like, you know, he got back in shape. And
well, I mean, Star-Lord, but imagine if Chris Pratt takes the initiative and gets jacked.
Yeah,
and that's one of the that's one of the focal points of the movie is like they're both jacked and they're trying to.
Star-Lord shows up flexing, and then fucking Hemsworth walks in.
Yeah,
and his fucking arm is like bigger than dude's head.
I mean, could you imagine? I would die.
Yeah,
laughing.
That's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought that tweet was pretty cool.
Well, I'm excited for that Hulk Hogan shit.
Yeah, that's gonna be good, dude. Here's the thing: who's gonna play Macho Man?
Dude, I
They
don't
gotta
know.
have. If you're doing a Hulk Hogan movie, you gotta have Macho Man in it.
I think that they've said that he's going to be in it already, right?
Yeah.
So I
They
mean,
gotta find the right guy that looks like him, sounds like him.
who's going to be fucking Rowdy
Oh
Piper?
man.
You know,
Speaking of
I can't.
wrestling, y'all
Yeah.
know over the weekend the Undertaker did his final match.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard.
I saw a screenshot on Twitter. Check this out, y'all. Y'all know Paul Bearer. I think Paul Bearer passed away.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen this?
No.
So Undertaker came out, got down on one knee, and he was holding the urn up. They had like a hologram of Paul Bearer standing there on stage with him.
No shit.
Yeah, dude.
That's fucking nuts.
And I'm like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Classy, dude. Class. But I mean, that's all the movie news we got here, fellas. I mean, are y'all ready to fucking go live it up in Trailerland?
Yeah.
I'm excited about this first trailer.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we've already seen this PBS documentary, right?
I've seen that one. I've seen the British documentary they made. I hope that they explain when they put this on HBO Max. This was a long time ago.
Yeah. It still happens though.
But oh dude, if they show some, there is an hour-long video on YouTube of this guy in his church.
Yeah.
And he's talking on camera.
I think I've seen it. I think I've seen it.
Oh, dude, I hope and pray. So I remember the PBS documentary.
Oh yeah.
Back when that came out. Dude, I hope they have the footage of them when they're like in between court and they got that like holiness looking woman and she's like, I just knowed he's guilty. I just knowed it.
I just
when she's talking to the camera crew.
Yeah.
We just knowed he's guilty. There's plenty of footage though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good to go.
I'm ready for it, man. We've got Alabama Snake. It's not a story you hear every day. Religion, relationships, and murder.
Surprised Netflix didn't do this.
I know, right?
Or hang on.
I like this comment down here. So that X-Files episode about that snake worshiping cult is really based off of a true story?
Yes.
I mean, to be honest, I mean, to some people, let me take that back. To the rest of the world, this is very shocking. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And like very out of the ordinary. But to me, growing up, I was told, don't go to that church. That's a snake handling church. You know what I'm saying? There's one over there where fucking...
Do they still have them over there?
Yeah, dude.
I figured they had them all shut down by now, dude.
No, over there were fucking dude that... Oh, what was his name? Barry Whitten, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, over there on the other side.
Over that way.
Over in that area, there is a snake handling church right over there. And they're there every Sunday. And yeah, I mean, I went to school with these people, man.
I thought it would be interesting. Like several years ago, I thought like a documentary about that should be made, but you need somebody that can get inside.
Yeah.
That can go around these people, that can film them. They'll talk to, you know what I mean? Because you got these people coming in from like California, New York. They're not, they're not going to show them everything.
No, not at all.
Because where we grew up at is an interesting place, and there's a lot of interesting people.
That's to say the least, right?
A lot of characters.
Yeah.
Characters are welcome.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready, man. I mean, I might know some faces in this, be honest with you.
All right, let's do this. 3, 2, 1, play. You're gonna see the courthouse. I think that woman used to work at Walmart.
Yeah.
Gotta get the Piggly Wiggly. There it is.
Yep.
Some crazy motherfuckers, dude. It looks like they got plenty of interviews. Like the way it was shot.
I do too. Now, I want to say this, and I want to see what y'all think. We have to do this as our first real estate documentary, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's so close. I mean, dude, it's fucking home.
You almost throw a rock.
Yeah. I mean, all these shots, I've passed these places every day for the past fucking 30
grew up there.
Yeah.
That fucking drone shot of the courthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I love that drone shot of the train tracks with those old buildings down there.
Mm-hmm.
Those old tin rusted out. Yeah. We've got
kind of weird. It's kind of weird seeing
it like that.
Seeing my hometown look like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On HBO Max.
Yeah, exactly.
But it is a fascinating story.
Yeah, for sure.
For the viewers at home that don't know, and we'll get into it when we watch it, this man, preacher, tried to kill his wife by making her stick her hand in a snake box.
Yep.
And went to jail for it. Hell, I think he's still in jail if he ain't dead.
Yeah, I think he did die, right?
I don't know.
I think he did.
That was something you always heard about, like, that happened around there.
Yeah. I'm
wait a minute, motherfuckers damn snakes.
I'm nominating that for the first real estate doc. And like based on how the episode and whatnot goes, then we might put some docs in rotation from time to time.
And that drops December the 9th, so we could do that the 15th.
Hey, I'm cool with it. Yeah. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
We finally got the trailer. What?
Yeah, I'm interested in this next trailer as well because they said that this shit has been shelved for years, right?
They've been working on it for a hot minute.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see,
This is back when they thought Daisy was going to be a big star.
She is in my world.
Yeah. She has gone on record talking about how she feels blacklisted now. That nobody wants to work with her because of what happened with Star Wars. And I'm over here like, hey, it ain't your fault.
I'll be honest with you, man. If she needs somebody to work with, I got her. I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay.
I've got ideas.
You're like, first thing we're going to do, OnlyFans account.
You're going to go. But
feet pics.
I mean, to be fair, she was great in Star Wars. Right? And I think that if they can get away from typecasting her, that she'll be solid. But that's going to be the problem. She needs somebody to intervene.
Well, like this movie here, maybe this will be the one where it's like, okay, you're back.
Yeah, I mean she's in a film with Tom Holland, right? So let's see what we got.
And I think it's some kind of sci-fi movie.
Yeah, so what's
Chaos Walking. We finally got our trailer. You ready, Trav?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play. I mean, it ain't gonna be no Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, for real, right? Hate this pre-fucking trailer countdown fucking teaser shit.
Looks just like Ray there.
Yeah. Is this a local boy?
I think so. He's out
Frog
in the green.
Togs on? Oh, it's got him in it. Mads Mikkelsen.
Girl. Dude, they're out in the green. Sounds like Mando. Nah, that's that other dude. Thank God that doesn't happen here.
I know.
Yeah.
They got tired of the shit.
We fucked them all. Thanks. A little Jonas Brother action? Holy shit. So everybody's going to be after the girl, dude.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, if you lay with the girl, does the voice go away? It's all that pent up sexual tension, dude.
Yeah.
It looks interesting. Dude's walking around looking like Kodiak Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right.
It looks good, dude. I hope it comes to streaming services, though, you know?
Yeah.
Like, not, you know, I just want to see it. Like, if it was out right now,
I'd
I'd be like,
watch
hey,
it.
let's watch that next week.
It's happening, man. Like, it's slowly but surely.
Yeah.
Mulan did good. I think when Wonder Woman comes out, it's going to kill. Like, people will still go watch it in the theater. You'll have those people, date night. But, you know, a lot of us, man, work too fucking long. We just want to come home and watch that shit.
Yeah.
And we'll pay.
Yeah. We'll pay the big
And they're
bucks.
double dipping on that. They're like, we're getting the theater money and the streaming money?
Yeah, forget about it. So, Born a Champion. I don't know what's going on here, but
that dude's face is fucked up, ain't it? It's got Dennis Quaid in it.
I think it's got dude from fucking from Boondock Saints.
I was wondering what he was. Yeah.
Yeah. And shepherds we shall be for thee, my lord, for thee. All right. Because you know they're
they're
Irish.
All right. 3, 2, 1, play. Dude, look how fucked up his face is in this one scene from that screenshot. Damn, he's looking rough, ain't he? Beat a piece of meat. Low and slow. I play it every night.
This is one of those the war at home movies.
About to whip somebody's ass.
Oh, shit.
They got him out here fighting these young bucks.
Yeah.
Right here, dude. God damn.
Damn.
Fucked that eyebrow up, didn't it?
Oh, shit.
About to dance with the devil.
We're getting Fast and Furious in here.
It's like Fast and Furious meets Rocky. Bloodsport. You don't know who you messing with. Fucking with the Boondock Saints, baby.
Out of the boondocks and into the ring.
Born a champion.
It doesn't look bad, but my question is, they have not picked a better font.
That looked cheap. They look like they use Microsoft Paint.
Yeah, it looks stock font, dude.
It like looks B-movie.
Yeah.
Well, they had to buy the rights to that song.
Dude, I could have fucking opened GIMP up and gave them a better thing.
Send them a couple.
Because you won't back down.
Well, we'll see.
It did have that Fast and Furious. The only thing it didn't do is that in the Fast and Furious trailers, when they do that, you know what I'm talking about?
The Michael Bay sound effects?
Yeah, when the cars hit a corner and the like music does that flutter.
Yeah.
That's all it was missing.
But I'm ready for Hunter x Hunter. I've seen this pop up several times on some of the movie sites and stuff like that, so I'm interested to check this out.
Right when you are.
I like this guy's comment. He said, in a couple of years, trailers will be 10 minutes long and the movie will be 30.
All right.
Must be a lot in the trailer. All right. 3, 2, 1, play. The Horde Life.
Are these
Instead
the
of
last
kisses, we get kicked around here.
Shoot it.
Ooh.
Midnight.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. No, it ain't somebody's hand, dumbass. God damn. It's the wolf. Bad Lieutenant decision number 1.
It's the fucking dude from...
Yeah, what's he in?
Carnival? Maybe?
He looks familiar, though. What if there's a killer and the wolf is just munching on the bodies? See, they're tying somebody up. The wolf ain't burying bodies.
I think it's going to be
the guy,
her husband.
Hunter? Him?
He's the killer, yeah.
Out wolf him? Wait, what did you say? Hang on, I gotta hear that. He said, if you want to snag a wolf, you gotta out wolf them.
Damn. You ever out wolf them, Trav?
Never.
I ain't ever out wolfed a wolf.
Never. All right,
look at this dude's face.
So is this a fucking remake
Live
of that
or
James
let
Bond?
die. I don't.
Wasn't that the name of that James Bond flick? Yeah, the one where they were in Jamaica with that voodoo shit.
Mm-hmm. It looks like it does. It's a zombie movie.
All right. I like this comment. I'm fed up with zombies.
I mean, dude, if you're gonna make a zombie movie, I can't wait for somebody to come along and do a zombie movie where they take it to the next level. Like, give us something we haven't seen when it comes to zombie movie.
Yeah.
Or don't give us a zombie movie at all.
Yeah.
We need that new.
I've got a zombie movie idea for you, man. You ready? I'm pitching it to y'all right
space?
Now. No. It's a zombie movie where you don't see the zombies.
You never see them.
Now bear with me here.
You just hear people getting fucked up and they're running from them.
Well, it's like, all right.
Quiet Place.
Kind of like that. It takes place. Some time has passed. These people are trying to survive. Like, and it's all in the acting, right? It's all in the emotion of the performance. So they're afraid. They fear them for their lives. They're worried about what's going to happen to them. These things have fucked all these people up. All their, their families that they love, this, that, and the other. And but you never see what the creature is. You never see. You hear them. Yeah, you hear them. You know they're there.
Well, but here's the thing. Chances are, if you see them, you're dead.
Yeah, exactly. So.
And that would be cool to see something like that. A little I Am Legend kind of thing where it's like the zombies have been here. Some time has passed, dude, like 20 years.
Yeah.
And you're fighting, and then, you got to fight people.
Yeah.
It's like The Road.
Yeah, it's like The Road, but like not wanting to kill yourself after you watch.
Yeah.
Because when I watch The Road,
that's
I get
just sad, dude. I don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
Anymore. That's how sad it is.
But I'm ready for this.
All right, Live or Let Die. I'm pretty sure Paul McCartney's doing the soundtrack.
Oh no, they got the Guns N' Roses version.
Okay. All right, y'all ready? 3, 2, 1, play. It's gonna be a classic zombie. That's something I was gonna say too. Like when 28 Days Later came along, that was a little different.
Yeah.
You kind of had a different zombie, like a
World War Z.
Yeah. I feel like they could have done more with that.
Yeah. They recorded this on a fucking Blue Yeti.
Yeah. This is a red Yeti, dude. This ain't even USB. This is like analog.
Is this the new series of The Walking Dead?
It looks like Walking Dead, dude. See, dude, Walking Dead has ruined the zombie movie. They've ruined it, man. Dude even has a baseball bat. Look, that looks pretty cool. I'm with you, dude. Do it where you never see them. You don't even know they're zombies.
Yeah.
And they for damn sure don't call them zombies. And you don't have to worry about turning into one because you won't live long enough to. I'm sorry I made y'all watch that.
Nah, man.
The trailers, they wasn't no trailers this week. Like,
I know. It's cool, man. I got you. Next we got, this is a war film. That's why I threw it in there. Motherfucking Redemption Day.
mm-hmm.
They should have called it Redemption Song, and they could have used that Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Redemption song. So, but anyway, I'm ready. It's got Andy Garcia in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready when y'all are.
3, 2, 1, play. 2021 war movie. In case you didn't figure that out by the trailer.
Yeah.
Let me see your war face. Oh, here we go.
Wait, wrong movie.
Yeah. Heavy breathing. Oh, shit. Are you okay?
Is that one of Wayne's brothers?
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, that's Ernie. Is that Ernie Hudson?
Yeah, dude.
You know those nightmares you having? They ain't going away.
I was a Ghostbuster.
And I'm still having nightmares, motherfucker. Very, very close. Oh, shit. They're going to take his wife, and he's going to have to come fuck them up. Yep. Shouldn't have put that in the trailer. Look. Dude.
Oh, cheers.
I have a particular set of skills, motherfucker.
It still looks like Chris Cornell.
He looked, yeah. Yeah, he does. He's like, well, I've been watching.
That dude about to roll in like a stone.
He's going to go in here. It's the war version of Taken.
Waken?
He's like, I got a particular set of skills, and it's fucking motherfuckers up. Your worst nightmare, motherfucker. See? He even did the gun grab, dude. He did the gun grab. Dude, before it happened, I said, they're going to take his wife.
You called it, man.
Saban.
You fucking called it, man.
I'm going to start calling him Nick Saban.
Nick Saban?
Saban.
All right, this is a Wonder Woman trailer that dropped on the 18th.
One. Yeah.
Yeah, and I haven't watched it.
I almost put it in here, man, but I didn't want to get... I don't...
You don't want to get me too riled up?
I didn't want to ruffle the Griffin's feathers. Like,
now, I'll give my honest opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Live
not...
and let die.
I love how we're walking on eggshells for Griffin on Wonder Woman.
I mean, I was there. I'm having flashbacks. It's like, you'll never stop having these dreams.
Yeah.
Ernie Hudson's like teaching me how to like not post trailers from Wonder Woman.
It's just Griffin in like a very like big room where you can hear the echo, and it's just fuck this movie.
Yeah.
All right. Now the last Wonder Woman trailer or teaser we saw, this fucking cheetah looks cheesy as fuck, dude. It looks cheesy, man.
I'm interested to see if they show more cheetah in this or not. But I'm ready. I'm ready to watch it. I'll give my honest review of it.
What I'm worried about.
Right off the bat, we're already about to get the same goddamn shot of
dude. How many times are they gonna show us this fucking waterfall?
Yeah.
We know where the bitch come from.
Right.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play. Here we go.
What?
The Wonder Games.
Is that what it is?
I thought it was Quidditch.
Didn't we already see her grow up?
Yeah. Twice,
okay.
I think.
I was just wanting to make sure.
I think that was old
cool
footage.
Shot.
That dude's voice, he sounds fucking evil. And we still don't understand why this motherfucker's here. He did die, right?
Yeah.
That's not him. I don't know how I feel about her being in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the play, but I just don't think she's a good. So did she like get bit by a radioactive cheetah or something?
No, I don't think so.
Do y'all know how she gets her powers? Because she straight turns into one. I mean,
isn't it like some kind of experiment thing or something?
Okay. How are they going to explain him? Did they like time travel and bring him? Cats. Bad kitty. That was
okay. Honest opinion. I think that it's fucking stupid that she uses the fucking whip to travel by whipping lightning. Just like make her fucking be able to fly and be done with it. Okay? All right. Second of all, her gold costume looks fucking stupid. It looks fucking stupid, dude. Like, and there has to be one of two things. There either needs to be a fucking badass reason why she's wearing this fucking suit, or they just wanted to get as much gold on this bitch as humanly possible.
Gotta fight a cheetah bitch.
Yeah, but here's my thing. Her costume, the blue and the red costume.
The iconic Wonder Woman costume.
In the trailer looks so good. The way the colors.
She fills it out.
Yeah. The hues of the red and the blue are so good and they contrast each other so well. Why put her in a solid fucking gold costume? That is the fucking cheesiest shit I've ever seen.
And I know the costume's supposed to be like from her planet.
Yeah.
Because everything's like real, gold and shit there.
From the island?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's what I want to know. And then here's the thing. What? Okay, so the last movie we watched, that dude was dead.
Yeah.
So they bring him back in this one. Why did they put that in the trailer? Why didn't they let that be like a thing where you're like, oh shit, he's back? Why didn't they keep that a secret?
Well,
they're probably banking on they're banking on the how being a big deal, probably, and I assume that's gonna correlate to how Cheetah is created and everything. And I'm pretty sure the armor is gonna be something she gets from referencing the that whole gladiatorial game thing going on at the beginning.
Yeah,
she's probably gonna have to do some sort of trial, and that's gonna be her upgrade.
Yeah, and I get it. So that's my thing. There has to be a badass reason because dude, it's a solid fucking gold.
It's supposedly, I believe that suit's supposed to show back up now in Snyder Cut.
Well, I mean, we'll see, but like they could have put a little bit of fucking red on there and a little bit of fucking blue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like she had enough fucking time before these fucking games happened because she's been living there, I don't know, her whole fucking life to know when these games were going to happen and to be able to get her costume adequately colored to her liking.
Hit up West Coast Customs.
Yeah, exactly.
We heard you like red and blue.
Yeah. But no, man, I mean, look.
Well, it's probably, I mean, hopefully, because I could see it going that route. Hopefully it's some ancient armor, like something that like the ancient Athenians had or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it better be badass.
Top tier.
I don't know why I'm defending this movie. I'm probably gonna walk away the same way I did the other one, which was just meh.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it was the movie.
Yeah,
she kicked some ass. She looked good doing it. I mean, I didn't have any real major complaints.
The cheetah didn't look as cheesy when she's fighting it.
No, and like that's the thing that I'm looking forward to the most, to be honest, is because I don't think that they chose the right actress to play Cheetah. First and foremost, I'm 100% in agreement.
Isn't that Kirsten Wiig?
It is.
Yeah,
Kristen Wiig.
Yeah,
Kristen Wiig.
So I'm with you on that though. You remember Ghostbusters?
Yeah, I agree. She's a great comedic actress, but to be playing a serious villain, it's a little too
that's
fucking stupid.
Stretching it.
So, yeah, for real.
Well, I mean, clearly, this movie is gonna have. Well, it's gonna be kind of in. You can see where it's gonna have that pivot that Aquaman and Shazam took. It's gonna be serious, but it's gonna steer as far away from Snyder as it can, while still having everything in play for Snyder to do what he wants with Wonder Woman.
Which I get that, but at the same time, like, let Chris Pine be your comedic focal point.
Yeah, he's funny.
Because if you're gonna have her be a villain, you also don't want to make the villain have you laughing. You know?
Well, you know, and if we're gonna try to be pessimistic or optimistic about the film, it would be interesting if, even though they're showcasing Cheetah and everything, that's not going to be the big bad.
Well,
what if Chris Pine's a bad guy? Pine? Pine?
No, well.
What if they fucking honey dick us, dude?
They could.
What if that's not even him?
Yeah, they could.
They could honey dick us with that, because as soon as we watched the first teaser, we're like, what the fuck is he doing there?
Yeah. Well, our boy Pedro's in it, and he's playing like the president or some shit.
Was that him that was talking?
Yeah, and that was him talking to Cheetah in the fucking plane and all that shit.
Voice.
Yeah, so I think he's gonna be the main villain. Like, he's gonna be the one that gets Cheetah her powers and manipulates her, and then Girl Power's gonna come together in the end to stop the evil white man. I mean, we've all seen this movie 1,000 times, right? So it better be some cool shit and some interesting ideas, or like I'm gonna just do like I normally do and shit all over it.
I will say this: she's got the look.
Oh yeah,
she looks like Wonder Woman. She's got the look.
Yeah, I love the way she looks. I love her costumes, except for that gold one. That one's fucking stupid. But
and her and I mean, and I feel like, despite all of the stuff, the criticisms that we have for the film, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, like, I can't, like, she's rooted in it so far.
She's Wonder Woman now,
dude. The role, yeah, like, her performance as Wonder Woman is not bad.
No, not at all.
It's just a case of everything else being kind of this debatable mess, you know.
But she's got the look.
Yeah, the script being dog shit, the fucking writing, all of it's being dog shit. Now the cinematography for the first one was good, right?
Well, I mean, there were some shots in the like. That's the thing. There are small technical things that I feel like I'm going to enjoy about it.
Like the shot of that satellite.
Yeah,
good about it.
I mean, like some good footage, wide shots. You know, they're going to keep her whole, whether it's practical or not. The shots of her going Wonder Woman are obviously going to be on par. But it's just, I don't know. It's hard for me to get excited about a Wonder Woman movie based in a universe where she's already established with Batman and Superman, and there's not going to be a fucking thing referencing that whatsoever.
Yeah. All right, well, look, this movie drops on the 25th.
Had her character not been introduced through the Trinity cameo at the end of Batman vs. Superman, and it had the Wonder Woman movies come out before, alongside everything else, I feel like there'd be another level, another dynamic going on in my approach to this movie. But that's the one thing that's bothering me about some of like with Aquaman and stuff. Like, it seemed that this universe, the DCEU, was supposed to be very tightly wound together, like tighter than MCU.
Getting fucked everything, right?
Yeah.
Fucked everything.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the solo movies; they were good, but
especially Aquaman.
But I don't know. I was, with everything being played so close together, I was hoping that would still be around as well. And I get it. They're making the Wonder Woman movies kind of fill in like why the fuck she's been what she's been doing all this time up to the point of Justice League.
Just
But
chilling in
once
the 80s.
that's I don't know. You would think that the storytelling of all of them just in one movie would be sufficient, but
well, we can say this right now. December the 29th, we review this movie. It drops on the 25th. We'll be here on the 20th. That over the weekend. We're going to watch it. It's going to be widely available.
Yeah.
And we come back and do it up.
Yeah. I'm down. DT Dub. Speaking of movie, next week. What are y'all feeling?
I don't know, man.
Well, I mean,
we got anything in the pipeline?
Well, do y'all want to get in the Christmas spirit?
Oh.
I mean, do y'all want to watch a Christmas movie?
Let's see. What did we watch last year?
Well, we watched...
we did a Christmas Vacation, right?
Well, we did Christmas Vacation. We did Scrooged.
That's right.
We did that one. I mean, I don't know what your thoughts on this are, so I'm just going to throw it out there and see what y'all think.
Batman?
I mean,
we could watch that one this Christmas.
Yeah,
we got to sprinkle Fat Man in the month,
at least,
what you got?
At least, because it takes place on Christmas or it ends on Christmas, we should at least watch Batman Returns.
Okay.
All right.
At some point.
Well, I was going to throw out there the Santa Claus.
With Tim Allen?
Yeah, dude.
I love that fucking movie, dude.
I know, me too. So, I mean,
come on.
And well, if we have the happy,
we got to kick it off with the lighthearted one, yeah.
If we watch the lighthearted Santa Claus, we need to also watch Bad Santa.
I knew you were going to say that. So what if we do this? Because you've thrown a few out. What if we do? Because y'all want to see that Fat Man movie?
I do. Mel Gibson?
Yeah. Because it's out. So we could do this. We could do the Santa Claus, Bad Santa, the Batman movie, and the Fat Man. There's 4 movies. Now, we're going to have to take a break in between those to do. Now, here's the thing, though, with the documentary. Can we cram that documentary with a movie that week? It's a documentary.
I want to see when The Mandalorian ends.
Because a documentary, we're not going to have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we're going to watch Wonder Woman in December. Well, we're already starting, so we're getting early. Oh, well, next week it'll be.
Yeah. So the last episode of The Mandalorian comes out on the 18th.
Okay.
Which means that we'll talk about it on the 22nd.
Yeah.
Well, what if we pivot the doc down to that last week? So we do Wonder Woman and we do the documentary.
Okay. Because I feel like we can cram that with a movie.
Yeah.
It ain't going to be that long.
So, with the inclusion of us watching a sequel to Batman in all of this, it got me thinking. And it's a ways off. It's this time next year. But it's a good title. Dark Knight November.
Oh, okay.
And we at least we do like we did with Halloween. We watch the first installment of these different Batman franchises. Okay. And we compare and contrast them.
Well, the Batman movie will be out by that point, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
So we can do the Batman Begins, Batman 89, and just for the laughs, Batman 66.
Movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking game. Dark Knight November. I like that. Okay.
I'm writing these down. I'm writing down. Yeah. That's next November.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark your calendar.
We got to remember.
Year
Dude, I will go in.
Well, listen. Here's what I just did. Since
I'm gonna go into my Google Calendar, set a reminder.
Considering the state of the world we're in, we have something to live for the next year. So,
but here's what I'm gonna throw out. If we do the Tim Allen Santa Claus film, can we do that the week of Christmas? Since it's the lighthearted, family-friendly, and we do like the fucked up Santa Claus movies before then to get us into the spirit.
So we push Wonder Woman back.
No.
That comes out on the 20. Oh, you're talking about the 22nd.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm writing this down just so I can remember. I got the Santa Claus the 22nd. I wrote down Bad Santa, Batman Forever, and the Fat Man. What order? So
no, Batman Returns, not Forever.
I just remember.
You had us in Schumacher territory, and that's going to be a whole month in and of itself.
And then when I was thinking Forever when you said it, I was like, and then Fat Man.
Yeah. So I think we need to go in with Bad Santa.
Okay, yeah, first.
Yeah. And then we do even Badder Santa. Maybe do Fat Man after that.
Yeah.
And then do Batman after that.
And then the Santa Claus, because that's Christmas. Yeah.
That way we get the vulgar and we wind down.
So Bad Santa first, Fat Man second, then Batman, then the Santa Claus. Okay.
And then Wonder Woman and the Doc after that.
Yeah. Are we going to do Wonder Woman and the Doc same episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we can, because it ain't like it's a movie.
Well, and then after, so what we can do is like, after we do Wonder Woman and the Doc, which will be the week of New Year's, then on that podcast, if y'all want to, we can decide of a show to include with our movie.
Well, Trav had one here a while back that he wanted to run, and I've put it.
Was it the Ridley Scott one?
It was the Wolves, Raised by Wolves. Yeah. And I've already done. I've got it.
You've acquired it.
Yeah, it's ready. So,
but I mean, because I enjoy doing the series while we're doing.
Yeah, it's a nice little. Yeah, because that's one of those things where you don't want to cram it all and try to do one episode about it. It's hard.
Yeah,
because there's so much. He watched one episode, maybe not even the full episode. I don't know, but he said he started watching it. Was like, nah, this is pod worthy.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And it's like what, 6 or 9 episodes?
Yeah, it's like a little season.
So,
Raised by Wolves. That's it.
Yeah.
And we start that after Mandalorian's done.
After New Year's.
Okay.
So yeah, because Mandalorian's going to end on the 18th, which puts us on the 22nd, which is the last Christmas one we're going to do, and then the next week we'll have the Wonder Woman and the Doc, and then after that we can start that series.
Yeah, we'll do the Doc in the place of the TV show.
Yeah, and we'll just keep it rolling like that.
I wrote all that down because next week we'll be like, what were we talking about? Like we have to pull the episode up and play it.
Yeah, right.
Dude, y'all don't know how many times whenever I was going back and cutting episodes and putting them up, how many times we said we was going to do some shit we didn't do.
Yeah.
Really, though. I'd be listening to it like, we never done that. Like, but we'll get back around to it.
Yeah, I know.
We'll eventually finish 007.
Yeah.
I mean, we got all the time in the world.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I haven't watched Bad Santa in a fucking minute, dude. I don't think Marina's ever seen it, so I'm gonna have to,
Oh.
Awkwardly enough, this movie is a year every year.
I knew it was like a regular for y'all.
Every year since I started seeing my wife, even back when we were dating, first Christmas and every subsequent one, me and her take a moment and we watch this movie together because it's just so ridiculous. It's this was my first exposure to over the top Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah.
And it's fucking hilarious.
I'm fucking ready for it. So we got the whole fucking next month planned out, dude.
Yeah,
no
don't
pressure.
even think about it.
Yeah, no fucking nothing, man.
What I'll probably do, man, later I'll pull up the spreadsheet and I'll go ahead and add them.
Yeah, that's a fucking great idea.
Yeah, that way we know.
So we're gonna have our Christmas quarantine edition.
Yep.
Yeah.
Christmas and quarantine.
Yeah. But
mask
yeah, guys.
off. Okay,
I
mask
mean,
on.
But in the meantime, we got Thanksgiving between now and next week.
Yeah, enjoy your holidays, people. If you're listening to this now, or if you're even listening to it in the future, I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and wash your hands and use caution where you need it. But also, I mean, I am gonna be an advocate for try to spend a little bit of time with your family.
Yeah, because it's been a rough year for everybody.
Be thankful for what you got.
Yeah, I mean, because dude, it's been a fucking weird year, right?
Year's weird.
Yeah. So just if you can, and if everything's copacetic, just enjoy some time with your family.
Depending on what state you live in.
Watch some movies. I don't know what Thanksgiving tradition that your family has, but try to do it to it and enjoy yourselves.
And maybe the doctor will get the day saved, and we'll wake up one morning and this is all a bad dream.
For real, right?
We couldn't do it this year, but next year we're gonna pardon a turkey.
Are we?
Yeah.
No, we can't.
I'm gonna find a farm, and we're gonna get a turkey.
I know.
I'm
gonna
we're in pardon the turkey, and we're gonna let it free. And then it might get hit by a car. Somebody might shoot it, but once we pardon it, that's not on us.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
dude. Here's what we do. I go to the store.
We're gonna have a turkey dinner.
Dude, I go to the store and I buy a turkey, and then I just throw it like out in the woods. You've been pardoned.
Look. There's some traditions that I get it. They need to change, but killing that succulent bird and cooking it isn't going to be one of them.
Yeah.
No.
Did y'all see this year's turkey? He was big.
No.
He's a big one. Yeah, dude.
Well, not succulent. We all know turkey's dry as shit.
He's like,
but there's a bunch of other good food that comes with it.
Depends on how you cook it, dude.
Yeah.
Drop it in that deep fryer.
Oh,
finger licking good.
You might blow your house up in the process, but
yeah.
All right, guys, we got prepping to do.
All right, we're out. Keep it real.